Alright. I guess let's keep going. So let's see what's going on here. So, yeah, a bit of a refresher since it's been a bit. I think it's possible. I think it could work, although, yeah, that is going to be difficult. That will be difficult, I would say. I think I would have trouble with even that, honestly. No magic unit, that'd be tough. That'd be pretty tough, honestly. Let's see. So, yeah, a bit of a refresher. France is about to collapse. Fairly certain they're about to collapse. We're gonna invade North Africa pretty soon. We have, we just secured Greece. So I think what the next order of business is to go take, you have one? Corin, Jacob, Rinka, and Sakura. Is your Corin a mage or something? I guess if your Corin's a magic unit, then I suppose that would work. See, what do they, what do these guys have? They have lances. Okay, so they're still stuck in the medieval era. Okay. In that case, why is the city shrinking? The heck? I have no idea why the city's shrinking. I don't know. We could probably remove a priest. That might help a bit. There we go. That was an easy problem to solve. That was pretty easy to solve. Okay. I guess that works. Alright, so yeah, let's go see. I'm just kind of trying to see how far we can make it in the game. I'm not going for like this. I literally cannot go for the historical goal. So let's just see what happens. Like, I don't know, I think sometimes playing Rise and Fall Dawn of Civilization and just seeing how far you can go is honestly more interesting than a lot of the goals. Because whoever makes the goals, I don't know, man. That guy is very hit or miss with his goals, in my opinion. Like, a lot of the objectives are just... Like, what? Who comes up with these? Now, these turns do take a very long time, so this may very well be a very short stream. If the game just crashes and I cannot get past a certain point, which is entirely possible, then, yeah, like, this may just be like a 20-minute stream. I don't know. It's entirely possible. It is entirely possible. Because these, like I said, once you get to the 1800s, the turns start to take very long, because the PC just can't really... Well, it's not the PC. It's most of the game just cannot really handle this mod. Which is a bit of a shame. Like, I wish there was a way to... I guess just the scope of this mod just makes it just too much for the game to actually handle. The internal... I guess, like, the internal RAM of the game, it just cannot really run it that well, which is a real shame. It's a real shame, because I don't really care much for vanilla Civ 4. Like, this is the only way I play Civ 4, is just, you know, like, Rise and Fall Dawn of Civilization. And so it's a real shame that, it has this issue. I recall, just Rise and Fall, not Dawn of Civilization, does not have this issue. Because I have played Rise and Fall 2 actually pretty late into the game. And I don't recall it really having this issue. As you can see, the turn did go through, but that took like a minute or two. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Wow, there's like no sound. We're gonna go try to change that. Can build a courthouse. No, I think what we want is I don't know what we're trying to do with Athena. We're trying to build up culture. So yeah, just go for it, Julia. Just stack culture. I guess universities do help us culture. Yeah, university will give us culture and it'll also help with science. Not that we're really struggling with science, of course. We're not really struggling with it, but hey, it's not a bad idea. Frederick Hendrik has died in combat. It sounds like he's like Danish or something, I don't know. Or he's German. Okay, sure, we'll just continue with this. Has French Vijayanagara crashed? Have they collapsed? It looks like they have. Also, I forgot. Freaking Confederate States of America. I don't understand why they're called the Confederate States. Like, they just have a bunch of southern cities or something? I don't know. I don't like. I like how this mod has a bunch of dynamic names, but I don't know what creates it. I don't know what gives it that. Is this the Ukrainian guy? Yeah, it is. Can't see the gameplay. Oh, did I forget to change it? I'm so sorry. Okay. Give me a sec. That's no, that's give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I apologize. I was just talking with just like an empty screen there this whole time. I'm so sorry. Right, so yeah, we got, like I said, the Confederate States of America, which I still don't really understand why they're called that, considering... I mean, I don't know what cities they have, so maybe if they just own a bunch of southern cities, that would make sense. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. See, I'm building a university in Athene. So we're gonna get... If this will work, there we go. These turns take a very long time, so... I wonder why France is so unstable, but then again, it is the 1820s, so I guess, historically speaking, it does make sense that they'd be pretty unstable. It does make sense they'd be unstable at this time. Yeah, because there's actually like nothing to do that turn. I moved one unit and that's all I had to do. Okay. We've entered the industrial area. I think this is the first I ever made it into this mod. Okay. Can train the Hussar. I don't think we... I think that's a unique unit, or... Is it? I don't know. How long before we get riflemen? Probably still a good ways off, but we'll see. Here's the Dragoon. We still don't have horses, though, so it doesn't... I would assume there'd be some horses somewhere in Africa, but I don't know where. Okay, the rifleman's at ballistics. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're a good ways off from it. Let's just work on urban planning. We have decent military tech right now. I think we're fine. Okay. The estate. Let's take a look here. Could make a national gallery. Probably not in Milan, though. Probably in Florence. That'd be a better idea. I don't know what we're really building. I guess, post office? I don't know. I don't know, man. What revolt's going on here? Oh, it's like an independent or a native revolt. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I thought someone maybe had this city. Why are they... Wait. Are they all in revolt? Huh? Okay, I've never seen this happen before. They're all in revolt? That's really bizarre. There's random independent cities, but they're in revolt. Louis the 14th is still in France? Okay. I mean, it's way past his death, so I don't know why it's happening, but alright. I do wonder what determines... I think it's probably tech-based as to, like, when the leader changes. I don't know. Oh, we met the Argentinians. Okay. I don't think we'll be doing much with them, but... Let's see if we can do tech trading. Is this worth it? That's pretty expensive. No, it is not. Especially considering how fast we get it. Okay, and we found Mexico. Yeah, they still got pretty advanced. And we meet Colombia. So just meet all the civs? Okay. Oh, it's probably because there's like some sort of congress going on. That's probably why. I do remember this song going pretty hard though. Is Cocoa. Can we trade for Cocoa? Probably not. I don't feel like it. And we meet Brazil. Okay, so we've got cannons. We still can build our unique unit, that's funny. It's pretty outdated by this point, but... Let's see, we're gonna build a bank, maybe? Could help with our money. So we're starting to lose a bit of money now. Built a jail. Customs house? I don't know. Collect tithe. Sure. Sure, why not? Doesn't hurt. Alright, we're still trying to build artillery, aren't we? How much artillery do we have? We have some bombards here. But we got full set of cannons over on this side. Made it, welcome. I think the French are gonna collapse. So, I might move my army. Now, we could work on some coal. Could work on the coal, because we only have, our workers are still here. Let's get them out of here. If we can get a boat over here, that'd be great. We got some frigates. Okay, where's my galleons? Yes, send some galleons in here. Actually, I think we just need one. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is, alright, this is our army right here. Okay. This is the North African forces. So yeah, we're probably gonna wait just on that last cannon to be done, I would assume. And then once that cannon's done, we're just gonna go head on to North Africa. Okay. We don't need to do anything here. Yeah, I would like to work that coal because, well, that would be nice to have. I don't like, even if the French don't collapse, which I think will still happen. The thing is, I don't see them holding on to this. This place is too much of a mess. In fact, I own the culture here. How's my day? It's been pretty alright. I see that, Camaro and Moss are still having a rough time with Rev, which I guess makes sense. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do with Vienna. Vienna's just kind of like a hotbed of cultural... Like, it's just a frickin'... It's just a split. It's 21% French, 39% Italian, 27% German, 2%... Well, okay, who cares about the independence and barbarians? Like, they're not relevant. Independence and barbarians have no place in Europe. But... I would say I have the most influence in Vienna just because they keep taking it back and forth and they keep losing it. So I'm the most stable one here, which is kind of bizarre. But I don't really want to fight a war with Germany over it either. The Germans are very strong, and I don't think I want to go fight a war against them. But I suppose if the city just wants to revolt in my favor, I'll take it. But the idea is that I'm not going to go out of my way to go take it, if that makes sense. If we culturally absorb it, that's great, but also a little scary because I don't want the Germans to attack me, but yeah, Moss is having a very rough time of it because he's never played this before and he doesn't have the sort of experience that Camaro does. Let's see. They got Bulgrad. But then we also got... Okay, so what do the Ottomans have? Oh, they still have longbowmen. Okay. I thought maybe they were a little bit more advanced. But maybe they had, I don't know, like grenadiers or something. What text do they have? They do have urban planning. Like, they're actually not that far behind. It's just, I don't know, they just don't upgrade their... They just don't upgrade their military or something, I don't know. They only have one city, though. Wait, do they? It just says the city of Selanik. Or is that just the... I think it's just the only one I can see. I don't know, I think that's how Dawn of Civilization does it. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, if they're in the red, like you can see France right here, that means they're very likely to collapse. It doesn't mean they will collapse, but it means that that is the most unstable they can be without collapsing. The Turks are plotting against us all. You know, they actually haven't really done anything to me, so I'm gonna go leave them alone. And also, even if they were a threat, I probably wouldn't want to go start a war with them. International Congress is being held. What is the world's most important civilizations to discuss? Besides our civilization, the participants are the German Empire, the Kingdom of France, the Iberian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Confederate States of America, Russia, Britain, and the Singasari. What's the Singasari Empire? Okay, so how this works is that everyone gets to choose a city they want to take. And here's the trick to this. Someone can choose your city. That's not good. You don't want that. Like, obviously, you don't want someone else to go choose your city. Because here's the risky part. If the council votes and it decides to go pass over control of your city, you can either relinquish control, or anyone who votes for yes to go pass under the other guy's banner, they will all declare war on you. So it's not a good idea. Well, okay, no. You can vote no, but the thing is, if you disregard the resolution, then they declare war on you. So it is risky. Like, for example, I could go and ask for Vienna, and I might get it. But that's a can of worms that I do not want to open. I could ask for Marseille. I don't think I'd get it. I could ask for Salonic. I don't really want to mess with anything in Europe, because I think that's just kind of asking for trouble. You could also just say no request, because no request, what it does is you just don't get anything, but other perils will also most likely ignore your territories. They'll most likely just be like, okay, they're gonna leave. They're not gonna go compete with me, so I'm gonna leave them alone. I've never seen any instance where you say no request and someone still tries to take your stuff. I think it's in theory possible, but I haven't seen it happen. It's probably rare. I don't think it guarantees protection, but yeah, I would say just if you aren't ready to fight a war, then don't. Either say no request or just request something that is not like a very high demand city, like just some random independent city that no one's really gonna care about. But if you go and request France's city or something like that, then yeah, I don't know about that. I think usually the AI will comply with your request. I've never really seen them just go declare war on you over this resolution, but I suppose they could. So yeah, I don't want to take anything from France or Germany. I don't think it's a good idea. We could maybe try to demand something from the Moors, because they're not really strong, and I'm probably gonna go fight them anyway, so why the heck not? So I want to see if I can go. Actually, I can't check the map. So we can get Tunisia, or we can get I think this is Tripoli. I think this is Tripoli. And historically, the Italians did own Tripoli. In fact, that's probably why we call it Tripoli, why it sounds Italian, not Arab. So we're going to go and see if we can request this. They want the Turkish city of Salonic. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really want either of them on my borders, but like, I think it's more. The thing is, the Germans could easily take Austria. They could take Vienna, and the Ottomans, at the very least, are not incredibly strong. At least not like in a. They are on my border, but like they're still using medieval units, so they're not as threatening. Whereas the Prussians have a pretty modern army. So it's a gamble if you initiate a battle. You can still face major consequences if you win. If you like, let's say, well, it's not a battle necessarily. Pretty much, we're in a Congress. Think of like the UN, I guess, like a primitive UN or something like that, and they're voting on a resolution where everyone decides if someone can get a city. In real life, this happened in the 1800s, but it was deciding over who gets what places of Africa. In this case, in this game, it's just like various cities. and you can request a city from another civ, or just an independent city where no one's really going to fight over. But yeah, you kind of get it. It's a bit of a gamble, and it's pretty much like, is this city worth fighting over? And also, like I said, remember, if you request something, someone will very likely request something from you. Not necessarily, you aren't guaranteed, but that's where you risk something very scary, where if you can't win the vote, and they can't just outright reject that other civ's claim to your land, then you either have to cede that territory up, or just say, no, screw it, I'm not giving it over, which you declare war on all the powers that voted yes. We did ask for a city from the Moors, which I'm not really afraid to fight a war against, because I was probably going to invade them later anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The Germans want this city right here, which is, as you might notice, it's right north of Greece. And I'm going to vote no, because like I said, I don't really like either of them being on my border, because they're both a bit threatening, but I think the Ottomans are the lesser threat. So I'm going to say no. America claims the French city of La Nouvelle Orleans, pretty much New Orleans. They want New Orleans. You know what? I don't like the French, and I want them to collapse. So yes. Claims the German city of Belgrade. Again, I don't really want either of them here, but I do think that the Germans are more of a threat. I'm not sure if I'm going to vote yes. I don't know, because like the Ottomans are kind of in decline at this point, so I feel like I would rather them have it. But they have like no culture, so at least no culture here. Actually, they do have culture here. We'll see. Vote yes, I guess. Wants the German city of Cologne. You know what? I'm just gonna abstain. I don't really want to back up either. There's the Chinese city of Dunhuang. I don't really know where that is, because the fact it's somewhere in China. I don't even know if I have any connection to Russia. I don't even think I've met Russia. Or I think I have, but I have like no... Sure, we'll just abstain. I don't really have anything to say about that. Wants the Malay city, again, I don't really have a say in this. Like, it's just kind of irrelevant. There's the independent city of Christian. Abstain. Claims the Khmer city of Okio. You know what? The English have been kind of a jerk to me, so I'm going to say no. Claims the Turkish city of Antakya. I'm going to abstain again. I could see some merit to letting them have it, but at the same time, yeah, you know what? Let's let them have it. So no one's trying to claim my city. I guess I'm stable enough that and strong enough that people don't really want to mess with me. And also, I'm not making a huge demand. I'm just saying, hey, I want the city that the major European powers probably don't care about. After long negotiations, the voting members of the Congress have come to the following decision. New Orleans will go under American control. Okay, that was bound to happen. Oh, I did get the deal. Okay, nice. They allowed me to get the Moroccans stepped out, so I now have an Italian colony in Africa. Dunhuang falls under Russian control. Belgrade falls under Turkish control. Christian falls under Spanish control. And the Malay city falls under Indonesian control. Okay, so now we have a springboard to land our troops at for North African invasion. So that's nice. That's pretty cool. What are the English doing down here? What are you guys doing down here? Trying to establish South Africa? I would assume that's what they're trying to do. That's probably like Cape Town or something. This is probably Cape Town. No, it's Grahamstown, wherever that is. Oh, we just get free units here? Wait, we do? We just get free units in Tripoli? Okay. I don't think they would just hand me a free stack of musketeers, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about this. So yeah, this is a historical area for us, so this is actually really good for us. I believe Egypt is also, at least part of Egypt, like Benghazi is also part of Italian historical territory. So we do want to take it. We might fight a war with Egypt. I don't think they're particularly strong. I can't see their military rating. They don't really like us, but yeah, they're not very technologically advanced. We could probably fight them pretty easily. They at most have arquebusiers. Yeah, they do have arquebusiers, but we also have musketeers, and musketeers are better than arquebuses. Wow, we're losing a lot of money now. I don't know why. I mean, we're pretty rich, so it doesn't matter too much, but still. I guess because we got this city, so that's probably why. Tripoli, what does it have? Not much. Not much at all. It really doesn't have much at all. We might want to go convert it as well, because that's causing some public instability. Desire religious freedom. Yeah, that is hurting our happiness a bit. It won't completely solve things, but it'll... changing the religion would help. I did not think they would just give me 4 freaking units for free. That's pretty nice of them. We could also consider sending a worker down here. Actually, no, there's nothing to really work. There's nothing to really work here, so that's kind of cool. I would not be surprised if the, Oh, they actually seem to like me. That's kind of odd. That's strange. I thought they would hate me. They're actually not that behind, surprisingly. It's just they have kind of crap units for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they're just kind of lazy with upgrades. I don't know. Maybe. So we're gonna go send our workers over here. Get them up to, I'm gonna get these guys over to, the coal. Start working on it for industrialization. Yeah. Once this cannon heads out, then we're gonna go and get our ships online to take us to North Africa, and we're gonna begin our conquest in North Africa. So, sounds pretty good to me. Now, actually, taking this area is not really to our advantage, because it's a foreign area. I probably still do want to take it. It's not that you can't take that other area, but it's just like it's lower priority, and it can hurt you in terms of stability. But my stability is really good right now. We have 137 versus 23, which is really good. Okay, Russia does not want to sell me cows, apparently. I don't know why she doesn't. The AI does this stuff every now and then. Would make it work. I love when the AI does this. No, I don't want this deal. I want to give you more. I never understood the logic behind this, but sure. Sure, I'm not going to say no to more money. Which, actually, wait, what? It decreased my money? That doesn't make any sense. And Brazil wants to give me bananas for wine. I don't have any more wine. You can have some wheat. You probably already have wheat, though. Okay, sure. I'm not just giving you free text, buddy. And he's not gonna trade me his tech. Like, screw you, buddy. Like, why would I want to do that? I can demand your tech, but I'm not gonna sell you any of mine. Like, what makes you so entitled to think that? You know what? Trading company in Firenze? I think so. I think so. City's not very productive, is it? Let's get some walls up just so it can defend itself a bit better. Walls in this point of the game is kind of weird, but hey, I'll take any bit of defense we can get. Let's get all the way up here. And our last cannon is done. Our last cannon is done. Let the armies commence. Alright, let's go. So this is our Grande Armée, I suppose. Well, not really. That's a French thing. Put the boars up. Okay, there's Cape Town. I was wondering where it was. I guess my geography isn't as good as I thought it was. New Quinn? What a strange name. Hydraulics for metallurgy. That's like twice the price. Bruh, I'm not giving you that. Okay, why are you proposing the same deal? Open borders. I don't think that's really gonna do us any good, but sure. Coffee house. These guys need to be happy. A starfort? Let's build a bank. Need more money. Actually, a jeweler could help with happiness, perhaps. I know it's a bit more conditional, but hey, I can use whatever might help. Let's see. Starfort. You know what? It is kind of on the front lines. It could maybe use a starfort. First, I'll build a jeweler. Just try and take as much culture as I can. Yeah, it is getting a little bit higher in culture. Not by much, but it is getting a little bit higher. Now they got Bulgarad. The French are not holding on to this. I'm sorry. They're just not. Oh, they're actually stabilizing a little bit. I don't think they're going to stabilize for that long, but... I don't think they're going to stay stable for long, but... Sure. That's what they want. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We'll go mine here. Tripoli will shrink. Yeah, it makes sense. It doesn't really have any infrastructure. What is the Singiari Empire? I already have bananas. Nope, too bad. Let's see. Oh, we got a great prophet. That's kind of nice. You know what? Let's have our great prophet make us a great prophet. Haha. See what I did there? Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay. Alright. To Egypt. That's a lot of men. We're gonna take Egypt with them. I'll just hope that these guys don't get any funny ideas. I mean, they probably won't, but you never know. They probably won't, but hey, man, you never know. Because, yeah, I think we could probably take up the... They're not even a vassal of anyone, they're just kind of there. They don't really like us, but they're not really that threatening. I think we could probably go and invade Egypt. I mean, the Italians historically did that in real life. So it makes sense. What is the frickin'... Okay, I don't see anymore the weird, like, Sin something empire. I don't know. It's like the Singalese or something. I don't know. Of Pagaruyo Young. Okay. Oh, we made a bank. That's why we're making so much more. Which makes sense. It does make sense. Build a jeweler. Cannot continue. Oh, I guess someone stole it. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Is there any way I can make this place happier? Not that I can tell. But a theater. Civic Square could help with more culture. Can't say no to that. Yeah, let's go and work on a Civic Square. Alright, you guys... march onward. Can we not go into the desert? What? I never understood how this worked. Like some weird glitch of the game. Why can we not go here? Like, okay, okay, new idea. I guess we just go and attack them directly. I don't know. But we're gonna be more strategic about it. That's what their frigates look like? It's weird, man. Those look kind of weird, not gonna lie. Alright, well, getting ready for a massive amphibious assault. We're gonna do. Bands of Congo. I'm not sure I used to actually say that. See, we got a coal mine now. That's cool. That's cool. We got a coal mine. I don't think we have any other coal anywhere else, but we have coal there. We have all the way up here? We already have a fair bit of culture in frickin' Regensburg? I didn't realize our culture was that strong. We even have tiles, like... We even have culture up here. What in the... Like, this is deep into Central Europe and Germany. This is deep into Germany that we have culture. That's crazy. I didn't think our culture was that strong. I knew it was strong. I didn't think it was that strong, though. I know our cultural borders were that strong. Yeah, there's not really much for our workers to do right now. So let's have them wait around in Rome. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, I think we'll just do an amphibious assault on the Mamelukes. Okay. Jeweler. You know what? We could probably start working on some naval vessels. It might not be a bad idea. Because... Yeah, I mean, we don't have... We have a navy, it's just not incredibly strong. And it might not be a bad idea to try to strengthen it. Yeah, it didn't seem to help out, did it? Get another frigate going. Let's see. A harbor would help it grow. An arena would help it not be mad at us. Yeah, harbor would help it grow at the very least. What place even is this? Egypt has declared war on Turkey? Everyone is... Okay. Okay, what in the world is going on in the Middle East right now? Robert E. Lee has been born? Probably in the Confederate States of America, I would assume. No, in fact, we're probably gonna go and attack you as well. I'm not just handing you free text, buddy. I don't think enough of our population is Muslim to convert. Everyone attacking Turkey? No, everyone's attacking Egypt. Well, actually, I think some of them are attacking Turkey. Let's see. It's just this massive war going on right now. Songwriter from Athene has composed a heartrending ballad. It's growing in popularity amongst the populace. Yeah, you know what? We want all the population we can get. Or not all the population. Oh yeah, having more population in Athene would be good. But more culture in Athene will actually help push out those borders a bit more. And that's exactly what we need right now. The German Golden Age has begun. Are they about to win their game or something? The Turkish Golden... Wait, what? Why are they both getting a Golden Age? That's really weird. Is this World War I? Where the Germans and the Turks are allies? Yeah, so the Egyptians are at war with Germany and Turkey. And who's the Ottomans at war with? They're at war with Egypt. And probably Russia soon. So who's Iran at war with? They're at war with Russia and Ruthenia, okay. I don't know how useful that's gonna be for them, but sure. Okay, yeah, they have no allies, so there's not really much they can do. I don't want to destroy their infrastructure, but I might try to blockade them. Because if I'm taking the city right away, then there's no reason to destroy their infrastructure. That's just a dumb move. Egypt refused to talk. Okay. Okay, they actually beat that. Well, that's only like one ship they have. I'm surprised they're beating our navy, though. Considering Egypt isn't exactly known for its navy, but they managed to just kind of guerrilla their way out of that, didn't they? They just blew up that ship and then it got out. Well, it's not like there's that many ports that Egypt has, so are they constructing a wonder there? It looks like they're constructing a wonder there. Okay. Nationalism. Chemistry gives us the grenadier, but we don't really need grenadiers. We don't really need grenadiers. I might build a national gallery here, though, just for extra culture. Just all the culture in the world. Okay. Germany has declared war on France. That's huge. Okay, now we're starting to get into like the World War era, where everyone's declaring war on everyone. I bet you there's some defensive pact going on there. So yeah, now we have like transatlantic wars and stuff like that. Not that I really think the AI is going to do anything with that, but hey. But yeah, Germany being at war... Oh, dang, yeah, they already took Vienna on the first turn. Not that Vienna was really that well guarded, but... You know. Oh, they have riflemen now. Dang. They got riflemen. That's more advanced than all. We do not have riflemen yet. So they actually could... They could probably beat us. Or at least give us, like, a really tough time. So yeah, we gotta be very wary of the Germans, because the Germans are actually pretty scary. Yeah, this is where their capital is. I think that's where their... no, that's not their capital. This is apparently a foreign area, but I don't care. I'm gonna take it. We're just gonna take over all of Egypt, I think. What are these guys doing? Oh, they get kicked out? Maybe they got kicked out. I'm still gonna keep it here. They're not gonna be... There's... Okay, they actually kicked out my culture a bit. Apparently... Although this city's just gonna be constant revolting. It's also really bad. It's, look, it's only at 1 population now. It's not really worth taking at this point. It's been plundered so much that it's kind of a useless city at this point. It used to be a really good city, but now it's just kind of crap. Yeah, everyone's attacking everybody. That's the power of defensive pacts. Is that you declare on some guy with a defensive pact, You declare war on the other guy too. You just don't realize it. That's literally how World War I started in real life. Was that everyone had all these interlocking alliances, so you declare war on one guy, and then everyone's now at war because of all this spider web of alliances. That's kind of the problem. Okay. Let's just work on our economy for right now. Just build a bunch of economic buildings, I suppose. Okay. How close are we to just taking the city? If I just sent a, if I just sent one of these guys, how much would they do? Okay, so that city must be pretty well fortified if it's actually giving us this much trouble. Oh, dang. Lost that cannon. That sucks. I don't think he was gonna die to that.
C'è problema, ci pensiamo noi.
Okay. So we've got Benghazi. Well, that actually helped my money a little bit. Oh, it's because I was in foreign territory, that's what it was. So yeah, Iskandaria should be our next take. Why are we shaky? We have plenty of room, so I won't worry. Outdated civics. What's our outdated civic? Probably theology, probably theocracy and fanaticism. Probably what it is. Probably. Secularism probably would help. Yeah, we're a theocracy, that's kind of the problem. But it helps our happiness is the issue. That's the reason why I'm staying as that. Okay, so building stuff like this will help. I don't want two-turn revolution. I don't know what's going on. This could be a huge mistake. This could be a huge mistake, but we'll do this. I don't like having outdated civics. It's an annoying penalty. I don't think it should even hurt you, honestly. I don't see why having civics that all the rest of the world deems to be bad makes any sense. That it hurts your stability. That doesn't make any sense. Like, hey, if anything, being able to contain like a somewhat more primitive government, you'd think if anything, while not collapsing in on itself, is actually more stabilized, if anything. If they've been able to hold on to the same government for that long, then that's more impressive than anything, not like a destabilizing factor. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. This is either going to hurt our economy hugely or help it hugely. I can't tell which. Now, since we're taking over a lot of North African territories, it probably is a good idea to be removing our state religion. Probably is a good reason. So the Moroccans are here. Okay. Yeah, we got these clams here. Okay. You know what I would like to make? Like a little fort right here so we could have like our little own Suez Canal. I suppose we could try to settle a city here, but I don't know if I want to do that. Because that'd be a kind of jank city besides for naval transport. But who knows? I don't even have that land yet, so I can't really do anything with it. I think that just hurt our economy more than anything. So, I'm kind of mad the stupid outdated civics thing is an issue, because, like, it doesn't even help me. That, if anything, hurts my economy. It was working just fine until you decided that I need to go and modify it. Which I don't like. Okay. Okay. Outdated civics. So next time it checks, it better at least stabilize me more. If it doesn't, then this was a complete waste of my time and money. Alright, how will we do against these guys? We do okay, I suppose.
Molto bene.
Let's try this, see how he does. He's probably gonna die. Oh no, he didn't. Nice. Good job. You know what? Make one of these guys a medic. The rest of them just should wait here for now. Oh, we got, a great general. Okay. What is... Freaking Mussolini? Nah, he's not bald enough. He's not bold enough. He can't be Mussolini. If he was bolder, then he'd... Now all my cities are unhappy. See what I'm saying? The stupid outdated civics thing completely just screws everything over. Because it's like, there is no reason for me to have done that. Besides just the fact the game was just penalizing. That, honestly, whoever makes this mod, he needs to remove that. Because the outdated civics thing makes no freaking sense. It doesn't make any sense. You have plenty of countries in real life that have what would be considered outdated governments that actually, like, they do the job. Like, for example, I mean, look at like all the absolute monarchies in the Persian Gulf. They would be what we in the West would consider outdated, but the people don't seem to have much problems with the monarchy, so like it doesn't make any sense. Like, and they're pretty stable, relatively speaking, so it makes no sense for outdated civics to penalize you. That makes no sense. I don't like that. Because not only does it work against my playstyle, but it's like it penalizes you for something that. Now maybe you could make like a diplomatic hit or something. Like maybe if you wanted to go penalize a player for not modernizing, you could say like, oh, sort of like how religion is in the middle of the game, where it's like, oh, we were upset you fell under a heathen religion. They could be like, we were upset that you're, you know, that you don't like to modernize your government or something like that. I think that'd be a more appropriate way of dealing with things. And yeah, you could still say like, oh, it still can cause instability because like people will dislike you for it. But it's like, it's less direct and it makes more sense that way. Whereas just being unstable because you didn't update your government makes no sense. I understand, you know, things like, you know, clash in policies just don't mix together. Like having theocracy and secularism, yeah, that's not gonna work, obviously. Obviously that's not gonna work. But just, oh, he hasn't changed his policies because they work for him, so it's gonna hit his stability. That's stupid and it doesn't make any sense. My government literally runs worse now than it did before because the stupid stability hit, or because I was scared of the stability hit. I shouldn't have done that, honestly. Like, I know I didn't have to, but still, I didn't like the stability hit. I'm surprised they suicided into me. That was a weird choice for them. I don't know what the Egyptians were thinking by doing that. I guess it's to inflict collateral damage, but like, they didn't do anything to me. They have one unit left, so I don't see how that helps. Oh, there he is! It's Slim! Actually more advanced. No, I'm not more advanced than them. We're about on par with each other. But yeah, we don't have religious issues now. Ironically, the Muslim parts of our empire are more happy because we don't have a state religion than our Catholic parts. Frenchman named Slim, yeah. We can build a library. Get another wall. Wow, we can build walls pretty quickly. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stand there for that long. Alright, let's march into the city. Alessandria. Okay. There's their capital, Al-Qahira. El-Qahira. Shouldn't be that hard to take, honestly. And I believe down here in Ethiopia, if we can find it, because Ethiopia was actually the Italians took, so that should count as a historical territory. They just have an oh, that's their explorer? I didn't even realize it was an explorer. I thought it was just like some random worker or something.
Molto bene. Incamminiamo. Molto bene. Si darò fatto.
Oh, never mind. That's the Moroccans. I was like, if the Egyptians, I could just go kill them. Doesn't want to capitulate. Just interesting. I'm not sure why he doesn't, but okay. This will definitely slow down our attack, though, at least until we can go and recover our economy a bit. See, I think that's their only port city, so they're not going to be able to go threaten us with more frigates, if that's like that. I don't think that's a concern that I have. Although I do wonder, is this all just part of El-Qahira? It might be. I'm not sure. Or do they have other cities in the nearby? I don't think they do. I could be wrong. Oh no, they do have, they have Jerusalem. Okay, they just have a bunch of bombards. That's annoying. So we could actually take Jerusalem. I think that'd make us a fair bit of money, too. We could take Jerusalem. That's interesting. I didn't even think they had it. Oh, they have riflemen now. The Ottomans have riflemen, so now we're starting to fall behind technologically. I mean, we're still pretty advanced, but we're not going to be as advanced now that we're just slowing down our tech. Let's get our great general down here.
Cominciamo a darci da fare.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Spanish have riflemen as well. We still have freaking conquistadors running around, though. Even though it's the 1850s. I don't know if the French are in the industrial area yet. It doesn't look like they are. I could be wrong, though. We got walls in Benghazi. Don't know why it's so unhappy. There's a warehouse, too. Oh, it's like another market. Okay. Build an arena. I think a good idea would also be to build a library. It's always a good idea to build a library. You never go wrong by building a library. Oh, that's cute. Sending an archer after me? Yeah, okay, buddy. Alright. Sure.
Come lei vuole. Andiamo.
Okay. Get the boats out of here.
Andiamo.
We blockade Jerusalem. Because it technically counts as a coastal city, even though it shouldn't, but... I suppose the English aren't a bit more advanced. What is the Singhazari Empire? Wait, that's just Indonesia. Why are they called that? I have no idea why they're called that. Dublin is just independent? Okay. I guess the British didn't want to finish the job there. Oh, there's also some coal here. Yeah, we should get our workers here. You know what? Get the ships back. We call the ships. I don't know why we're still called the Italian League. Shouldn't we be like the Italian Empire or something by now? I don't know. No. National Gallery. That's pretty good. Well, there was a way to make this place happier. Build a starport to really protect the city. Build a theater. Actually, no, let's build some walls first. What a better idea. We're at war with the Norse. I don't even remember we're at war with the Norse. I'm not paying you money. Who are you? We're still in a religious war with the Norse. It's pretty funny. That is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You can stay here, and you can stay. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing with this guy. Everyone else, we march. Our march on Cairo. That's what the city is. That is a pretty nice looking town you got there. I like how they just never bother with the island for some reason. Actually, the Ottomans are probably going to take Jerusalem. Or at least they seem to have designs on it. I don't know if that means they will take it. They have artillery. That's actually pretty advanced. Like, they have industrial era artillery. That's pretty strong. So they have better artillery than we do. Okay, and you guys can go head back to the homeland. Okay. Yeah, these cities don't like us. Uh-oh. That's not good. Bruh, go away. Stop harassing me. That's the problem. On flatland, those calves are actually pretty strong. Why do I need to pay you money for that? Also, I have dates now, so I don't need that. Yeah, we got that. Can't build castles anymore, but that's okay. Well, that's annoying. I hate events like that where it's like there's nothing good that actually happens. It's just screw you, because screw you. Could get a fishing boat there. The Turkish Golden Age has ended, okay. We're making some money, that's good. Okay, just fortify. I don't like this guy. We kill him.
Certamente.
So yeah, we have secured that town, or village, or whatever it is. Oh crap, that is a really bad spot. I don't like this spot. Oh man, that sucks. We're gonna be attacked by both of them. That's just lovely, isn't it? I did not think they had another city here. I did not. I got... Ooh, yeah, we're making suddenly a lot more money. Yeah, that probably means they're gonna kill some of our guys. Yeah, dang. Why do they have so many stray troops just running around? That's what I want to know. We're losing a lot more troops than I thought we would. I thought we'd just steamroll Egypt. And of course, okay, wow. Can't win any engagement, can I? No, I'm not making a defensive pact. I am not making a defensive pact. Sorry. Not happening. Yeah, my cities are gonna be in constant revolt. This is like nothing I can do about them. It sucks, but I mean, what can I do? Can't make them happier. Otherwise it risks my stability. Wow, that's not many That's not many civs. That's 5 civs that get to do anything. We can request something. Tunis? Actually, it might be better to just not bother, because I don't really have much of a military near that, so if the Tunisians want it back... There's the city of Königsberg. You know what? Sure. They want Singapore? Sure, why not? Moroccan city of Aljazair? No. Turkish city of Antakya? Sure, why not? That's all that happened? Just one city? Okay. Whatever. That was a pretty lame Congress, not gonna lie. Okay, I did not mean to go... See why being between 2 cities sucks. Al-Qahira is more important, but it's gonna take longer to take, unfortunately. How well do we do here? Not very well at all. Unfortunately, this is really bad terrain, too. Yeah, no, this is kind of crap terrain, not gonna lie. Just had to dig in for a bit. We can send this guy... No, we can't, apparently. We can't send this guy to help us out. Because they'll probably send someone out to take him. So I can't do much about that. I didn't think the Egyptians would be this well guarded. I mean, I can probably still win, but, like, I was hoping this would be a little bit faster. I need to go and find a better spot to go to. Like, maybe the pyramid itself would be better. Oh, we can get horses if we can take Al-Qahira. I would like that. Oh, crap. They're going to try to take this city now. Oh, just barbarians. I thought the Egyptians were actually trying to take it back. No, it's some random barbarian that thinks he's invited to the party. And draft units. I don't know about that. Chemistry. Sure, why not? We're a bit further behind than I thought. Okay, let's actually start working on some science. Let's see. Monument. Can you stop wasting my money, you freaking morons? Oh, vermin gone to our granary. Oh, our forge gone. Like, what idiots? Okay, well, like, are you guys stupid or something? Oh, dang, okay. Base Great Merchant just made me a bunch of money right now. Thanks for the stock exchange, buddy. Like, how careless do these people get? Okay. We need to go, like, right over here or something. And unfortunately, that wastes more movement. I don't like it, but we're just kind of stuck with it for now. At least we don't have to worry about this city attacking us. The problem is the city's so flat. There's, like, nowhere to defensively attack it from. You're just kind of out in the open in Cairo. Like, I think we can take Cairo. I think we can, but it's going to probably deplete our forces a bit. Hopefully they don't attack us, but who knows. There we go. Random barbarian's dead. I don't know why he decided to attack us and not just go and pillage something, but I'll take it, I suppose. And we just lose that money, thanks. The wealthy still... yeah, I guess we're not the wealthiest. You know what? I need money, so I'll take it. It's as simple as that. The Indonesian's actually pretty advanced. Let's take a look here. Starfort Estate. Well, just work on an observatory. Can't go wrong with an observatory. You really can't go wrong with an observatory. You cannot go wrong with an observatory. It's impossible. Okay. Now, fire away, boys. You wasted all my can fire on that. Wow, thanks. Yeah, so next turn, we actually try to take the city. Hopefully. I hope we can take it. I don't know, but I'll try.
Incamminiamoci. Come lei vuole, dare su di noi. Esattamente. Come lei vuole.
Okay, so we have a frigate here now. What are we gonna do with these guys? Where is the... Where are other ships? Where's our fleet? I don't understand. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we need to get our workers to go and take care of this. Okay. Let's see if we can take Cairo next turn. I would love to take Cairo. It's probably a decently rich city, too. Oh, we're unstable. I didn't even realize we were collapsing. Why are we collapsing? The heck? I don't understand. What's going on? What's going on? Why are we so unstable all of a sudden? The heck? What's going on here? Or are the civics just really bad for us? They might be. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Outdated? What outdated civics? What are we talking about? We're in a lovely. We're in a recession too. That's just great, isn't it? Some of these stability hits are so stupid. It's like, oh, you have bad relations. Like what? There's like 30 nations in this game. Like I can't make everyone happy. War weariness. I can probably fix that, but what's so outdated about my civics? Is citizenship outdated? I don't see why it would be. Maybe it is, but I can't really afford to change it. It's probably these. Probably citizenship and Thessalocracy, but like there's not much I can do about it. There's not much I can do with it. So yeah, I might just die. It could just happen. It's entirely possible. Just like I've been stable the entire game, and suddenly I'm just like collapsing. I don't know why. It's probably the civic change that screwed us over. Okay. Yeah, I think some of the stability hits are really stupid. Like, some things do make a lot of sense, but other things, it's like, okay, I can't control that. The colony maintenance. Yeah, I think some of these things are kind of ridiculous. You colonize Australia, yeah. It's weird. I feel like the game doesn't do a good job explaining some things that it penalizes you for. Like, it gives you maybe like a broad reason, but it doesn't really... But it should maybe elaborate a bit better on what it's like actually trying to do. In my opinion, anyway.
Ci pensiamo noi, considero fatto.
We might actually not take it this turn just because they have so much crap in that city. I think it was changing my civics that did that. Are you winning? Define winning. Define winning. And then I got mass stability hit because of recession. Recession is one of the dumbest things that can hit your economy because it's like... Well, it can happen for a variety of reasons and it doesn't seem to be entirely... It doesn't seem to entirely indicator as to what causes it, and just it gives you a massive stability hit. I get things like overexpansion, like, yeah, you can easily control that. You can easily just say, no, I'm not going to go all the way over there. You can't really control things as much like recessions. Or if you can, I don't know how you do. I know if you move the slider around a lot, it can cause issues. Like, you move the text slider around, like, you go from, like, 100 to like, 20 or something like that, or 20 to 100. That can cause a recession, which does make sense. I can at least see how that happens, but... And I did change my slider down a little bit, but it hasn't been that radical a change, I don't think. So it shouldn't be causing that. We'll go take this guy out. There we go. So next turn it should fall for sure, if we don't freaking die before then. If we don't die before we take El Kahira. Which, I mean, might just happen. We might just die before we take it. I don't think it's from our expansion, though. I really don't think our expansion is what's causing that. For once, like the one time I'm about to collapse, it's probably not from expansion. It's because of my weird civics and recession. I might be losing a city or something, I don't know. I know you can just lose like one city or one or two cities. We'll capitulate Egypt. Oh, the Ottomans took Kudush, or whatever it's called. We might take El Kahira and then we'll just leave Uksur. I don't know. I'll think about it. The problem is, though, if we make them... If we take El Kahira, that'll probably destabilize them heavily. So, I don't know. But, if we leave them as they are now and vassalize them, we're going to lose Alessandria. So, either way, we're kind of not in a great situation. You know, if they're not incredibly unstable, by the time we take El Kahira, I might just go vassalize them. Just one more city to take. Or not one city. No, sorry, 2 units to kill. I have a lot of units in the city. These are falling. I am taking Cairo, so yes. Il Cairo. Il Cairo. I don't know why, it's just funny. Il Cairo. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. But yeah, the Mamluks are... It still says they're stable, which is really weird. I don't know how they're still stable. But hey, if they are still stable, then, let's vassalize them. You get a stability hit if you have unstable vassals, but I guess I'll have a stable vassal. It's a shame they lost. Jerusalem, though. That's a shame. But I'll take what I can get, I suppose. I'll take what I can get. Okay, he'll give me all this stuff, so let's take it. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so, he's actually pretty okay with us. Alright. We already have a decent amount of culture here. Egypt has declared war on Sweden. That's funny. Can we maybe make peace with these guys? It might be for the best. It might help our bad relations if we do that. Because we have bad relations, so let's go and see if we can... Oh, we can get some money out of that. Very nice. Could we fix any of our relationships that we currently have? Yeah, he doesn't really like us. We don't really have anything we can give him either. I don't know. Hey man. Just take the wine. Okay, he doesn't really like me. The Ottomans actually do like me though, interestingly enough. So the Spanish. That's not really surprising the Spanish like me. Okay. The French like me. About Indonesia. I'm probably still about to collapse, but hey, the French managed to avoid collapsing. Maybe we can do it. Also, that should get rid of war weariness, the fact that we're no longer unstable. The fact that we're no longer at war. Can't have war weariness if you're not at war, you know? Let's see. Kingdom of Morocco. They're cautious towards us, that's not too bad. Why are your worst enemies with freaking Argentina? Why is Thailand worst enemies with Argentina? That makes no sense. The AI does weird things, so I don't know. I guess I do get to control the Suez, or at least the area that would be the Suez. Let's go get some resources improved, because why not? See, I don't know if this will keep us stable or not. Like, we might just collapse. We could very well just collapse in the next couple of turns, or literally the next turn, I don't know. We're very unstable. We're in red, which means that we could just die right now. I don't think we should, because now we're stabilizing things, but hey, who knows? Who freaking knows, man? Who knows? Yeah, like I said, Egypt is still stable. I don't know how. They just lost their capital and like half their empire, but apparently they still have their stuff, so... You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, we're still collapsing. How far down? We're going down pretty far, but... Again, I'm fixing up the war weariness. Or at least the... Well, the war weariness went away, but... bad relations, there's not much I can do about that. I don't know why it has -7, like... I understand like -2. Outdated 6 is really hurting me, though. So that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if, is there a way to get myself out of it? I doubt there's a way to get yourself out of recession. As far as I know, there's not a way to get yourself out of recession. I could be wrong, but I don't know a way to get myself out, because I really could use that. Because I can't really afford a revolution right now, because that'll probably kill me. If I have a revolution right now, that's going to kill me. I'm fairly certain it will. To change the civics. Because those civics are really bad for... Like, those civics are not doing me any favors. It is not doing me any favors. The -5 stability was way better than the -15 or whatever. It was way better. -5 is kind of annoying. -15 is, like, actually very dangerous. Well, let's see what happens. Build banks. Banks are what causes... Okay. Building banks gets you out of recessions. I mean, I have been working on banks, but maybe I just haven't been working on them enough. I'd assume just, like, anything like banks, markets, stuff like that does it. How are we doing? We're doing okay. Let's see here. Because banks will, like, if I build a bank in Alexandria, that's gonna take a while. I think courthouses also help your stability. Again, that's gonna take forever in this city, though. What we want to work on is just building the city up. Like, getting a workboat would probably be helpful. What do you want to build in Il Cairo? Probably a theater. Something cultural so that I can go push these guys out. Yeah, because they take forever to build banks. As much as it would be nice to get a bank, it's going to take a while to get it. Yeah, they're still stable. I don't understand how they're so stable, but they might actually be a pretty useful ally, because, yeah, they still have Al-Uqsar and Dunkola. Okay, see, we could get Ethiopia. We could take Ethiopia, but that's not really Mediterranean. I suppose we could get it, though. We could get it. We won't expand any further. If we can survive, if we survive this and we can stabilize it, I might try to colonize Ethiopia. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I would like to stabilize. We're making a lot more money. That probably means that someone's declared independence from us. Wind Alexander. Something big's happening this turn. Something kind of big is happening this turn. I feel like maybe they're going to collapse or lose cities or something. No, I'm still collapsing. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That was cool of you. Okay. Courthouse. Yeah, let's build like a bunch of stabilizing buildings. I believe courthouses help stability, so let's go do that. Have we lost anything? I don't think we've lost anything. I'm surprised we're not getting stability hits for our frickin' unhappy cities, because we have pretty unhappy cities, and there's not much I can do about that. We have like 1 million merchants. Let's go and actually work on a food tile, maybe? There we go. That's probably screwing over... Actually, it's not. That's weird. I guess it is over specialist, the city? I don't know. At least helping Firenze grow, though. Let's see. City does not seem to want to grow. Wow, no one's freaking working. That's probably why it's not growing. That's probably why it's not growing. There we go, that helps it a bit. Okay. It'd be nice if we could just get out of the red. Even if we were unstable, that'd be something. We still in the red? We are, unfortunately. I'm surprised nothing's happened, though. I'm surprised nothing... Do we not have an art studio? That's kind of weird. Or did it burn down? I think that's what happened. Let's just build economic buildings, I suppose. Like a grocer. Might help. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I don't have any coal plants, so... Sure. I believe a tech is a stability check, so, if we die here. Okay, we're making... I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we're a little less unstable now. But that could be because someone declared independence. I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened. Either we just stabilized a little bit, or, Okay, what's happening? No, someone's trying to talk to us. I think it's the Moroccans? He wants... Give me millet. Which we don't have. Or salt. Sure. I'll take it. Open borders? Why not? Wait, what? Wait. The Peruvians? They rose up? I guess they did. It's Khmeru, guys. Go Got chemistry. Thermodynamics. I'm not sure that'll help us. Oh, we can make a factory. That'd be kind of cool. Let's work on some more stuff. City needs happiness. How are we gonna get happiness in the city? We build an arena is probably the best way to go. Most direct way to go. Oh, nice! We're having a post-war boom. That's pretty cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having more kids. So, I think the recession's gone. That's probably what it is. Yeah, the recession is gone. That's what it is. The recession is gone. Our bad relations are still there, but they're not as bad. So I think the thing is, we need to go and fix our outdated civics. That's what we need to do. That should fix our stability. If we can fix the outdated civics, then... I suspect what it is just the ones at the top are outdated. We just cannot afford to have them anymore. But Victor, I'm just trying to see how long I can survive, honestly, because I've never really gotten that far. I can't do historical. I guess science, science or score if it comes down to it. I don't know. +2. Okay, what are we getting here? Of all the bad corns. I like how you just show up right after I find Peru. Oh, that could actually help us a little bit. Some... Okay, I kind of like that. Nationhood actually sounds pretty good to me. I think citizenship is what's hurting us so much. Bureaucracy. I don't really want that, though. That's the problem. No distance to 0 on the Mace chapter. The Mace chapter? Fitting? Yeah, let me see if I can find them. There you are. The colony of Cusco. You were colonized by Colombia. Congratulations. Also, I now have a colony. It's Egypt. I beat the Egyptians, but the thing is, they're actually pretty formidable. They owned all of this. If I can stabilize, my stability isn't really that good, but I'm gonna take Ethiopia if I can. But yeah, ironically, this is one of the rare instances where I took their capital and they're still actually really stable. So I was like, you know what? I'll vassalize them. Because they agreed to vassalization. Should turn Peru Jewish. I don't even have any Jewish cities. I can't convert them. As far as I don't think I can. Oh, that's actually helping our economy a lot. Heck yeah. I hope your corn gets credited. Okay, yeah, that helped a lot. Now, I don't know if it's going to help our stability, but it's at least helping our economy, which is really good. It's at least helping our economy, and that's good. Because look at that, we're making a lot more money. That's good, that's good. That's pretty good. That's at least a step in the right direction. The Italian Republic, so we're pretty much just modern Italy, I guess. Yeah, the outdated civics thing should go away. Now, bad relations are probably still going to stay, but at the very least, our economy should probably be growing, and at the very least, outdated civics should go away. That should... Yeah, I didn't realize that... I hope your corn stops loving speed. Dang, you guys are just trying to one-up each other at this point. Our city is still not incredibly happy, but should help us out a little bit. Okay, we're making a little less money, but hey, I'll still take this. I'll still take it. If it helps our stability, then that's good. But I guess we'll have to see when the tech is researched what happens. We are falling behind tech-wise, though, because, like I said, a lot of cities have riflemen, we don't have riflemen. So I'll have stinky musketeers. The wharf. Let's get an arena built. Walls. Distillery. Potatoes. You can get potatoes? I don't know if potatoes are a resource. There's a bajillion religions in the city. Weaver could actually help our happiness. Oh, that's pretty cool. We can get +3 population in Alessandria? I don't know, man. We could try it. So we could take over Peru. Yeah, I did. Obviously, that was the rationale I had. So we have now 2 coal. You near Ireland? Well, no, Ireland would be up here, and no one owns it apparently. Actually, are there any potatoes there? Not that I see. I see cows, I see coal, and I see sheep. The Egyptian gold rush. Oh wow, we're making a lot more money now. I bet you one of our jails or something is making us a lot more money. Yeah, we should be stabilizing, because I don't see why we'd be unstable with all the, you know, the gold flowing in. This was... Yeah, how did you not realize that? It's a true start location Earth map. Oh. This is awkward. Kingdom of Ethiopia. I am playing as Italy. They're actually kind of advanced, sort of. Well, if I get back to Shaky, I'm gonna go and colonize them. I probably would need to get to Shaky to colonize them. Let's see, Civic Square helps with happiness, so let's... Actually, you are one of the cities that are not unhappy. What do you build? A warehouse. That's probably why I'm making so much more money. Build a courthouse. Let us build, let's build a civic square, because that'll help happiness. Observatory. Very nice. Let's build a, Sure, you know what? Courthouse. Everyone get a courthouse. Should we build a grenadier? I would like to build a grenadier. Just to be like, I want to see what they look like. Wow, this city has like no... This city cannot grow. We might want some workers. Some workers in Egypt. Actually, we don't need a worker. It looked like we needed a worker, we don't. Mecca has been captured by the Ottomans. So now on the Holy City. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, it's at least not, you know, the population is at least not collapsing there. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Okay, why are these people so unhappy? You desire religious freedom, don't you do? Don't you have religious freedom? I literally have secularism, so I don't see what their problem is. Unless it's just the Catholics are mad that they're not the majority. Let's work on a weaver. Did Britain start the model of dedication after the US? Probably. Why is Cairo so... Why are they so starved? Yeah, they're just freaking starving, man. I don't understand. What is going on here? I have 7 citizens, but only... What? I'm so confused. 1 citizen's refusing to work, so I should have 6 citizens, so what's going on here? I'm so confused. It has 7 citizens, right? 1 refuses to work. So, what's going on here? At least that's what it looks like. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. That doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe there's some other thing at play here, but I don't see it. There could be some other mechanic at play, I'm just not understanding. But Cairo should at least have more workers. Gonna reveal all the world map. Actually, no, it didn't. Nah. Warehouse could help. Observatory. I think a distillery would help health, not increase the unhealth. That doesn't really make much sense to me. But maybe I'm not really that smart in regards to that. Could build a ship with a line, that'd be pretty nice. It would be. Let's build a bank. Athena is a really nice city. See what's gonna happen. No. I'm gonna invade you soon enough. Me and Egypt are gonna invade them. It's gonna be based. Plague? Bro, I don't want your stinky plague. Get it out of here. Oh, great. Now everyone's gonna have plague. Great, it's spreading everywhere. Got a bank. Okay, Congress of Danzig. Okay, Camaro. This is something kind of interesting. So, you know you've played Civ 5, right? You know the World Congress thing? This is sort of like this version of it, but it's actually a bit cooler because you can just kind of demand cities from everyone. The International Congress is being held. The following, besides our solution, the participants are the Confederacy, the German Empire, the Iberian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Russian Empire, the French Empire, Empire of Japan, the British Empire, and the Islamic Republic of Iran. So how this works is you can demand a city. Pretty much from anywhere around you. Obviously, I can't go and demand a city from, like, Korea or something. But I can go and declare... Like, I can go and try to take, Greece. Greece has a city? I thought Greece was, independent. Or wait, did they just declare independence? Danzig, rightful German land. I think it is German. I think the Greeks rose up then. I guess the Greeks declared independence from the Ottomans. I'm not sure. I could try to take... I don't think I want to. So, how this works is that you can try to request a city, or you can say, I'm not going to request one. Now, mind you, the way this works is that if you request a city, you're not guaranteed to get it. The council has to vote for or against you. And if the votes say yes, then you get the city. If they say no, you don't get it. Someone can request your city, though. And the problem is that if they request your city, of course you could. If the vote is no, then you're fine. But it's yes, you either have to relinquish the city or you go to war with everyone who voted for yes. So yeah, and the thing is, like I said, if you don't choose a city, if you don't make a request, then you lower the chances of them being able to request your city. What I think I might do, I don't really want any of these cities. I'm not gonna bother with French cities. It's not really worth it. Even if I do win the vote, I don't think I would, but I don't want to encourage the Europeans to go and try to take cities from me. So what I think I'll ask for is, honestly, none of these are. I guess Mogadishu or Mogadishu, because that's probably not going to provoke anything with anyone. Because it's just a random independent city. They probably don't care. Claims the Turkish city of Belgrade. No. Well, claims the Mexican city of Monterrey. I don't really care. Turkey claims the Iranian city of Mosul. I assume it's supposed to be Mosul, not Mosul. No. France claims the Moroccan city of Tankent. No. There's the Chinese city of Hanyang. I just don't really care what's going on that side of the world. It's kind of irrelevant to me. German city of Vilna? Sure, why not? Claims the Italian city of Spain. What are you doing here? What are you? You don't even have any cities near me. What kind of crack are you smoking? Like, you don't even have anything near me. They better not get the vote. If Spain gets the vote, I'm gonna be mad. Claims the French city of Flores. Sure, I guess. Of Trabzon. No. Okay. And I get Mogadishu. Because no one really cares about it. Iranian Mosul falls under Turkish control. Okay. So they get Iraq back. And Moroccan Tomcat. I don't really like them getting Moroccan territory, but okay. Hey, we got Luigi! We got Mario's brother! Can we build any wonders? I do have to wonder. No pun intended. We could, these are just national wonders. How long is the bank gonna take? You know what? Screw it. Just rush the bank. I don't care. Screw it. Rush the bank. Yep, we got Luigi. Okay. Yeah, this is our historical area, so we might as well have it. Mogadiscio? What? Most Italian way to spell Mogadishu. Mogadiscio. And we finally got horses, let's go! The Italians can finally ride on horses. Oh, look at that, we went to stable now. Look at that. We're back to stable, let's go. Went from, like, collapsing to stable. That's pretty nice, actually. Reveals oil. That would not be a bad thing. We can get riflemen and artillery. You know what? Let's do it. let's get our infantry. Got a bank built, so that's nice. Can start working on factories. Let's build a factory in Rome. Bank in Atene. We can finally build calves. After so long, we can finally build our calves. We can also build a factory here. That'd be a nice idea. Let's see here. A little bit of factory. And our last walls. We finally have horses in the 1890s. Finally, Italians figured out where horses are. Crazy how long it took. A cab, you say? Yes. See, that actually makes sense since they're my vassal and they're right next to me. And I have a city on the other side of them. Okay. Let's build a factory in our capital. That's kind of important. Yeah, that city's not looking too good right now. Get some workers out, I suppose. Work that sheep. Actually, we can get our workers over here. Morocco has declared war on America. What? Okay. It's kind of bizarre, but alright. They have... I mean, they have curiosities. They're not that bad. They're doing okay. They can at least help me to... Like, if someone declares war, I mean, like, the Ottomans decide they want to go take over Egypt, they can at least help me out. That's a decently strong army. I mean, they give me a fair bit of trouble. Give me more trouble than I thought they would. Then again, Italians aren't exactly good at fighting wars. So, that's probably it. Let's go build an art studio. Just industrialize the Italian peninsula. Okay, now Benghazi's happy, but it's also just dying, so I don't know. Let's get a wharf up. Having a military base here would probably be a good idea. Do we have any walls here? Doesn't look like it. Go drop you guys down here. It's the Turks. Nah. Star Fort. Build a factory here. This place needs some production. Okay, we already have... Oh, okay, we already have camels. Alright, then. Can we connect this place by... Why not? Kind of stupid. Like, it's just not even connected by land. Why can't we not go over the Maghreb? Doesn't make any sense.
I suoi ordini
Why can't we travel across the Maghreb? Doesn't make any sense. I wonder if we can colonize Ethiopia. Once this plague goes, I might see if I can do it. Sheep for camel. Don't I already have sheep, though? He wants the camel. I'm not giving him the camel. See, camels are an Italian treasure, so you can't have it. It's peak authentic Italian experience. Bordeaux has been taken by the Germans. How long are the French even going to be alive, man? Like, the French has been taking... Oh yeah, come here, you're going to love this. The Germans have been taking a lot of French crap. Like, they just took Bordeaux, which I assume is somewhere... Do they even have Paris at this point? I don't know if they have Paris still. I don't even know if they still have Paris. I know the French had Vienna and the Germans captured it from them. This is a very strong Germany in this game. Nah. Why do you even care? You're in freaking Thailand. Why do you even care what I'm doing with the freaking Moroccans? Construct laboratory, Menlo Park. I don't know what any of these are. We can reveal oil. That'd be pretty cool. Civic Square. That'll help their happiness. They really need it. Our first factory has been created. So now actually, well, I mean, the city always has like a million production, so I don't think that really matters too much. Little Grenadier. It's probably outdated by now. Probably already outdated. Oh, we also get artillery. That's really nice. Can we sell some crap so we can get more money? Who has money? Who has, like, actual frickin' money? I'm not paying you poor people. You have money. I guess you can have urban planning. Have fun. Whoa! Sun goes kind of hard. That sounds kind of cool. I don't know if I want to sell it to you, because you probably have something that... You're on my border. It means I don't want to give you any more power. Yeah, the Japanese are on par with pretty much the West at this point. Because I don't have any technologies they don't. It's kind of surprising. Even the Europeans, usually there's something that I have that they don't, but no, the Japanese have just ascended. Even the Iranians are pretty advanced. The French have. Okay, yeah, they're also ahead of me. But Burma. Burma is doing well. The freaking Burma, man. That's just embarrassing. But apparently Britain is not actually as advanced as the rest of the Europe. It's kind of weird. Has anyone ever had their vassal declare independence from them? I've never... I know that happens to AI. It's never happened to me. Then again, I also treat my vassals pretty well, typically. Like, I don't go demand a bunch of stuff out of them. I usually just kind of let them do their own little thing. I mean, like, I might as well. Like, if you think about it, treating your vassals well makes sense. If you go and abuse them and crap, then well, one, that weakens them, and two, because, I mean, you think about it. If you go to war, you want a vassal to fight on your side. You don't want them to be pummeled to death. You don't want them to be too weak to help you. And Russia's kind of advanced now. What the? Golbabeb? What? That's not a real name. Golbabeb. He already has Amsterdam. I don't think I've ever seen... the Dutch have been dead for a long time, I think. It's just a silly name. Okay. So these are our riflemen. They look pretty dripped out. We got artillery. We got Italian artillery. So I'm trying to modernize our army right here. So we're gonna spend more time trying to develop our army here, and spend a little less time researching tech, I think. Just so we can go and push into Ethiopia, because I don't think Ethiopia can really resist riflemen and artillery. I really doubt it. I really doubt Ethiopia can handle that. If these cities actually had some freaking production, I could also make, I mean, I could make a factory here, but I feel like they're just so unstable at the moment that it's not really helping us. They have, like, no infrastructure is the problem. Now, making a factory in Cairo might be profitable. Okay. So, I don't know what we're gonna build here. There's not really anything we can't... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to deal with these freaking camel guys. Get them out of here. I don't want them.
Andiamo. Cominciamo a darci da fare.
I'd like to see our riflemen go and fight them. We just now get riflemen in the 1900s. It's kind of funny. A little bit behind the times, I guess. We have a military 4 times the size of Ethiopia. That's, I guess, kind of expected. Send them overseas. Or not really overseas, since we're still in Africa. Just run back to that city. Nice. Hey, who's destroying my stuff? Idiot. Come on. Great merchants always make me money, man.
incammiamoci. Si darò fame, pensiamo noi. Come lei vuole. Andiamo. Pensiamo noi. Come lei vuole. Non c'è problema.
I think we'll just travel to the southern tip of Egypt. Look at all that. Look at all those guys just running around in the desert. And they're gonna try to take over Ethiopia. The true Italian experience of oppressing Ethiopians or something. Federal Republic of Germany. Okay. Let's build up. You know what? Let's build some stables. Look, it looks pretty dripped out. Look at him. Look at this guy. Okay. Okay. They've got arquebusiers and cannons. Okay, maybe they're a little bit stronger than I thought they were. Let's maybe not have a repeat of Egypt. Yes, we will have the Egyptian armies at our side, but we still need to remember that they got a lot of bombards. We're gonna need some calves to take that out. I mean, we don't need calves, but it would make things a lot easier if we had calves. Because they're just gonna go and freaking destroy us if we don't do that. Got a stable here. Let's build a pistolier. Start working on the pistoliers. We need some calves. It'd be nice to have some calves. So, what I might need to do is start scouting out Ethiopian territory a bit. Because I don't really know how well guarded they are. They do look decently well guarded. I'm trying to scout around in Egyptian territory to see what we can do. Thermodynamics. That unlocks the ironclad, so that's nice. Railroad? Huh. Theater. Torpedoes can't enter the ocean. Alright, like I said, I think a war against Ethiopia right now might be disastrous because they have a lot of artillery. I didn't think they would. I thought they were a bit more behind tech-wise than what they are. And they're not. We do have some oil in the Maghreb, which we could actually make an oil. I don't think we have the technological know-how to do something with that though. Let's see, why are we a little shakier? I do wonder. Unhappiness. Are we really that unhappy? I think we're that unhappy. I guess our colonies probably are. Our colonies might be unhappy. I know Benghazi is. I think most of Italy has actually been pacified. Now they're actually pretty happy. Remember, most of the game they've been pretty unhappy. This now that's not no longer true. That is no longer true. I think what happened was that Ethiopia was not formed, and suddenly it got formed, and so they ended up having actually pretty good tech. So now I got to figure out how to deal with that. Because they actually have a decent army. And it's growing, because it's only because we're at 3.9 times. Or actually, no, now it's weakening. They must have lost some troops or something. Maybe they're fighting someone? I don't know. Can we get railroad? Nah, they don't want to give us. The Spanish do not want to show us how to make railroads, apparently. The Spanish secret of making railroads. Let's build ironclads. We have like no real navy. No good navy anyway. Yeah, these cities just need a lot more production, but they also need to be freaking happy. That's the thing. That's annoying. Oh well, not much I can do about that. What do pistoliers become? I do want to see what they become. Military units. Pistolier upgrades to... Hussar. Okay, so we should be getting the Hussar pretty soon. Because, yeah, we could probably use something like a Hussar. That would help a lot against the Ethiopians. Let's not do that. Frickin' native workers, man. We try to just vassalize them without a war? They're probably like, no, we're doing fine. We just don't like you enough. Well, screw you then. Screw you too then, buddy. Screw you too. Fine. Please accept this gift. He still doesn't like me enough. Okay, you know what? Screw you. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Screw you and all your friends. Okay. Oh, now Stalin's in charge of Russia, huh? Lincoln led the Confederate States of America. That's freaking hilarious. You were supposed to beat the Confederates, not join them. Okay, factory has been built here. What are the Ottomans doing here? What are they doing here? I do want to know, what are they doing here? The Ottomans took Marseille? So that's what they were doing. The Ottomans captured the French city of So now they boarded me on 2... Wow, they have a massive army, jeez. I think the French are dead, man. Like, the Germans are still at war with them. They're pushing towards Paris, and the Ottomans are... Marsilia? Wait, they have a... They have their own name for Marseille. They call it Marsilia. That's kind of interesting. So who is the French even at war with? No, they're not at war with Germany, apparently. I guess that... Okay. I, should be a little concerned about this guy, if he's got that close of borders to me. But Ethiopia is getting a smaller and smaller army. I wonder if they're trying to fight someone they're losing a war. I wonder if they're fighting, they're losing a lot of troops, because they have fewer and fewer troops now. Because I have a stronger and stronger army than them, and yeah, I am building a few units, but I'm not building that many. So it's kind of weird that we're just eclipsing them that hard. Sure, I'll take it. Oh! But they got a hill. Are they trying to threaten me or something? Martial? Martial? Well, in French, I believe it's Marseille. I think it's just Marseille. I've seen the Spanish take Marseille, and it's I think pronounced like Marsella, but apparently the Ottoman pronounce it, which I'm not even sure why there's an Ottoman pronunciation for Marseille, is Marsilia. Oh, they vassalized France? It's kind of funny, but also kind of scary at the same time. That's a little concerning, honestly. Maybe they should fight a war with Germany, because they need to cancel each other out. I mean, they have a lot of troops here. They have a lot. Like, look at this. This is a lot. You usually don't see the Ottomans this strong this late in the game. These guys are pretty freaking strong, though. If they decide they could attack me, that they would freaking obliterate me. Because they have way more of a military presence here than I do. I have a stack here, but it's not an incredibly strong stack. Why is Firenze... Ah, it's because they have like 8 million trillion guys here. That's why. We don't need all these engineers. It's not that big of a, it's not that important. Just because I feel a little threatened, how about we go and upgrade our riflemen? Because I do feel pretty threatened with them, like right there. I don't know if these guys are trying to threaten me with these arquebusiers. They probably are trying to threaten me. This is not very good defensive territory, so let's get out of here. They're sending a lot of guys over here. I don't know where their capital is. I would assume it's somewhere around here, but I don't know. I don't know where Addis Ababa is in real life. Oh, we're back to being stable. That's nice. We are back to being stable. I do like that. That's the problem. Yeah, they got a pretty big stack. I wonder if they're trying to invade me. Because, I mean, like, who else? I guess I could try to take other random cities, I suppose, but... Can build up a, Build up a market. Congress of Firenze. Now that's where it should be always hosted. Ottomans, Confederate States of America, Federal Republic of Germany, Iberia, Russian Federation, British Empire, Islamic Republic of Iran, Empire of Japan, Singazi Empire. Okay. I'm a little hesitant here because I think the Ottomans may try to take one of my cities. We're not going to... They also have Leon. They have Leon as well. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to take anything. Well, I might try to take Kauheito or whatever. Actually, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We'll take it by... Germany claims the Turkish city of Belgrade. Yes. We need to nerf the Turkish power here because it's a little too strong. Sure, I don't really care. Once the Turkish... They want our city? No. No, they're not getting it. Not Yinchuan. I think the way the game works is the larger you are, the less likely the AI wants to back you up. But I think it also applies to the AI. Like if Russia is demanding cities and they have like 30 cities, no one's gonna vote for them. So likewise, I don't think anyone's really gonna be voting for the Ottomans because no one really likes them. No, like everyone's always like, "Oh, you need to cancel all your deals with the Ottomans." So I don't think the Turks are going to be able to get Athena, at least by diplomatic means. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. Claims the Chinese city of Yinchuan. I don't really care. They can have it if they want. Claims the Iranian city of Suyab. I don't really care. Singapore. I don't care. Why does everyone want freaking... Why does Spain keep... Spain, you don't even border me! Like, what the... Freaking idiots. The French city of Flores. Sure. Actually, you know what? The French are pretty weak at this point. I don't know. But now they're... If I'm at war with the Ottomans, I might. Then... Iran wants the Turkish city of Mosul. We do need to weaken the Turks. They're getting pretty strong. Getting the Turkish claims on our city of Athena, it might be possible to influence the Spanish. Well, that's great. I'll be able to influence the Iranian decision. I feel like if anything, the Iranians might be more likely to just, you know, vote in our favor anyway. What? Why do they vote for that? Why are they voting in favor of them? Voted against us. Germany is voting against us? Well, that's just great. We cannot fight a war with both Germany and the Ottomans. There's no freaking way. I don't even know if we can win a war against one of them. That really sucks. That really sucks. But there's not much I can do about that. I think I just have to accept my loss of Athens. For now, anyway. That really sucks. I did not think they had the diplomatic clout to pull this off. And mind you, I even refused to accept a city. I even refused to do that. So they must have really had their eye on screwing me over. I can't really afford to... Because I have a military, but I can't fight both of them at the same time. They're both stronger than me, so... I don't think I can fight that war. That's gonna get me freaking destroyed if I fight that war, so I think I have to accept it with reluctance. I don't like it. It's like my most productive city, but I kind of have to. I don't really have a choice. I just kind of accept it. If it was one, like if it was just the Ottomans and not the Prussians as well, I would say heck no, we're gonna fight them. But them and the Germans, yeah, no, that's just, we're just kind of pinned in by them right now, and I don't like it. We're just kind of pinned in. I don't like it, but. I feel like I'm kind of at an impasse right now. Because I can't develop enough troops for the time being to actually take Ethiopia. But I also lost one of my best holdings due to the Ottomans kicking me out. I didn't think they'd take France. That's the thing. I didn't think they'd be able to take France.
Andiamo.
Oh, our Pistolier's still here. Okay. Well. Well, now we have a cap, I suppose. Some of them barred here. Jeez. Gonna form another army here, I guess. They can join up with the Ethiopian force, I suppose. Can't build that just yet. I'll figure something else out. Can we clear a swamp? Probably not yet. We also have a grenadier. This is gonna at least reinforce the Ethiopian squad. These guys are still swordsmen. Oh well. They're honorary last swordsmen. Be nice to just put them in one stack instead of like 20 different stacks. It'll be kind of nice, not gonna lie. Just go and make a bunch of money. A sec. That's kind of crazy. The Ottomans, despite having all of that, are incredibly stable. That's pretty wild. Because France is definitely not historical territory. Their French territory isn't, but then again, they probably have such a massive amount of... They probably have actually a really strong base, so it doesn't really matter. They can afford to take over areas they didn't historically have. It's a little curiosity, eh? Art studio, Tripoli. Let's build a university. Okay, which of you can upgrade? That's too expensive. What is it to keep you for here? For right now. Republic of China. So they're now Taiwan. I will say something about Dawn of Civilization that Rise and Fall doesn't feel like it has is that it feels a lot easier to restabilize your empire. I felt like in Rise and Fall, it just felt like once you got unstable, it was really hard to restabilize. But in this, it feels like, okay, you know. Oh, dang, yeah, no, they... Oh! Mao, but he's not communist, okay. Just, not the People's Republic, just the Republic of China. Mao in an alternate timeline where he doesn't frickin' massacre people in a cultural revolution. But they're very far behind. Oh man. Bro's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this crap anymore. Oh man, that's hilarious. He doesn't want to. He probably has cultural problems there, so he's like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want the city anymore. You know what? We kind of just traded a city. It's Zhangxina. Yeah, it's Zhangxina. We're gonna get Marseille for. Luigi wins by doing literally nothing, and it actually makes sense because I'm Italy. So yeah, Luigi's just a stand-in for Italy. Who like? Imagine fighting a war against France for the city. I just get handed to it by the Ottomans. Thanks, Ottomans. That was pretty cool of you. You know what? I don't feel so mad that you took my Greek city. Hold on. Yeah, there's no fishing boats there. Okay. Fethullah Gulen? That guy's still alive. He's a great prophet. That's hilarious. Like that guy's actually still alive. He lives in exile in America. That's pretty funny. Marsiglia. Oh yeah, no, they're having issues in these cities. That's the thing. Instead of giving it back to the French, they do not want to give it back to the French. So you know what? They're saying, you know what? Let's give it back to let's give it to the Italians. So yeah, they're occupying the city right now, but desire religious freedom. I don't understand why they're saying we desire religious freedom. Like, there's literally freedom of religion in my country, so like I don't understand why they're saying that. I don't know why they're saying that. Why is the scoreboard like way up here? I don't understand what's going on here. But yeah, France is collapsing. I don't think they're gonna live for that long. I don't think they're gonna be alive that much longer. Their cities are mostly Italian now. They've lost those cities as well, so yeah, I don't think it's really gonna. I don't think it's gonna end too well for them. I don't think it's gonna end too well for them. I don't see that happening. That's what, like I said. They're also having stability issues in Lyon, as you can see right here. They're having stability issues with it, so they don't want to hold on to it. That's why they're handing it to me. I think I had the best relations with them. Actually, no, I'm not sure whether or not... Well, they probably would hand it to Germany, but Germany does not have any cultural influence there. I have cultural influence, but they don't want to give it back to their vassal. Honestly, I think it'd be smart to give it back to your vassal, but, oh well, I'm not going to complain if they're going to give it to me. So we literally win this city, and we may also win Lyon, too. We may very well win Lyon by doing nothing. By just having good culture, I guess. England has founded Melbourne in a distant land. They just now founded a city in Australia in 1911. Probably won't get much out of it, but okay. Curiosity. If we build a national gallery, we're probably just going to oppress their culture even more. Let's do it. Build a Roman factory. Wow, that city does not like, that city is not feeling too well in terms of health, is it? Let's go and work on the health. We should also work on their happiness, but I don't know how we're going to do that. Because they do not seem to be too... Let me see. In Marsilia. Nothing really seems to be making them happy. Well, I guess building a church might. Yeah, building a Catholic church might help. Massive civil unrest near Roma has led to... I wonder if... Ah! So maybe I should be treating my vassals worse. So the Egyptians are causing this mess. Yeah, that's what happens when you have spies that are causing trouble. Let's just say. When spies cause problems, it's not very good. But now Rome is having issues because... Well, wait, what? Hold on, I'm confused. Yeah, they're so close together that they're both having issues, really. Pasture has been destroyed. Well, that's probably part of it. That's part of the problem. Dang, I don't know how in the world they managed to do that. They must have like a really sophisticated spy system. You know what? Get back to Rome. You guys have an immediate job to do. Colombia signs defensive pact with... What are you gonna do if I invade them, huh? What are you gonna do if I invade them? What are you gonna do about it? Egyptian revolt is taking place in El Cairo. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, it's still mostly Egyptian. Actually, I think that's becoming more Egyptian. It's not becoming less Egyptian. Maybe we should have wiped them out. If I wasn't so unstable, I probably would have. I mean, I was also having a bit of issues crushing them. Maybe they are. Maybe we should just go crush them. Since they're being kind of annoying. And they're causing us some massive trouble in our homeland. Let's build a rifleman so we can go get stationed in Marsilia. We lost access to our horses. That's kind of annoying. I think. No, we lost access to our iron. That's the problem. That's what it was. Yeah, our source of iron in Rome has been lost because the Egyptians are really freaking just hit that one bit of infrastructure, and that really hurt us. Is there a way I could go and attack them? Because honestly, I'm finding they're just causing me trouble. The protectorate at... well, let's see. Current deals we have together. Can't be cancelled. Yeah, he doesn't like us. No. We're going to go and make him pay us in something. Let's see what happens. Kind of curious. We're gonna make our way back to Cairo, and then we're gonna go demand them. We're gonna go demand iron from them. I mean, hey, they cut our iron off from us, so I think it's only fitting that we can demand it back from them. We would have iron if it weren't for you. And also, they're just causing massive freaking instability for me. Like, they're no longer worth holding. I want to actually instigate a war with them so I can go and kill them off and not have to deal with all their cultural influence in my cities. At the time when I made peace with them, yes, it was a good deal. Now it's a terrible deal because they're being very unruly. And like I said, they caused that massive revolt in Rome. That just cannot stand. That needs to be resolved. Get biology. Workboat. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What? The island of France is going through a period of instability, and 11 cities have seceded from their civilization. Wow. That freaking sucks, man. How in the like? How are these guys still alive? They lost 11 cities. 11 cities. How are they still around? These guys must be a freaking pushover at this point. Yeah, no, they're weaker than freaking. They're weaker. They're as weak as Ethiopia. Like they lost so much of their cities that I don't even know what to say. They're kind of screwed. All right, let's see what we can do with Egypt. Puny, I have 4.7 times your strength. Jeez. Okay. You give us iron. I'm gonna demand everything I don't have. Which is, I guess, not... I don't have marble. I'm gonna demand everything from you now. Wow. They must be really terrible. Like, they must be really terrified. They must be terrified of my strength. But now it doesn't give you the... That's a mission that's required on... miracle.
Andiamo.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold on to this. I could be wrong. Oh, great. Now we're boarding Spain. Now they actually have a reason to go and demand our cities. That's not good. Yeah, I think Napoleon may have just collapsed. Or he just does not have the resources to trade with us anymore. I won't be surprised. Because he's lost so many cities, he just can't... I'm actually trying to see if I can get this guy to declare war. Because I actually do want to go and wipe him out. I don't want to be vassal state anymore. So while I'm trying to agitate a war, he doesn't actually seem to take it. He does not seem to. He's seeming to try to avoid it. That's what he seems to be doing. So he's probably still afraid of my military presence. He still realizes that despite what he's doing, I can still beat him in a fight. That's probably what's going on. But I'm actually trying to get him to declare independence so I can go and attack him. Like I said, I've never actually seen them declare independence from me. And I'm treating this guy really terribly now, so he has every reason to declare independence. But then again, he's kind of promised to have, he kind of gets a guarantee of safety so long as he stays my vassal, because I can't declare war on him. So it's in his best interest actually to stay my vassal, which is kind of funny. Kind of weird how that works, but... Okay, he might not have that anymore. There we go, it's a lot happier now, that's good. Good to see you happy. And it's actually a pretty productive city, too, so that's even better. Barracks have been constructed. Good job. Guys, these guys are still unhappy, man. I'm a jeweler. What's Mogadishu gonna do? You know, our factory would be pretty useful, but also a theater could be useful. Get them all the way down to Egypt. We'll try to invade Ethiopia with these. Not really the ideal fleet to go and destroy them with, but... Hey, we could try it. Wouldn't hurt to try. Let's make a deal. Okay, fine. Probably against my better instincts, but... I know he definitely got better out of that deal. I know that. Let's see. Oh, that could be nice. Where's democracy? Where is it? What does that clash with? We could go for it. But it's only in the 4 largest cities, so I don't know. I mean, I think democracy would work, but I don't know. Yeah, no, our culture is starting to surround Leon. It's not entirely surrounded them, but I don't think the Ottomans are going to be really hold much culture there. So you're currently in Republic. Which is outdated. Oh, really? Oh, it's already outdated? Huh. I guess, yeah, Republic is in medieval era, so it would be outdated. Does it really show up as outdated? It might. Railway station. What does a railway station really do? It's just one trade route? Doesn't seem incredibly useful, but... How in the world are there... Are the, Are the Moors spreading their religion in my cities all of a sudden? That's what it seems like. It says native, then it's outdated. Let me see here. Let's say for unhappiness, but it's not saying why we're unhappy. I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, I see it now. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I guess we can go to democracy. This is also hurting it. I don't know how good this will be for us. It looks like it's did alright. Thanks for the tip, though. I didn't notice that. Okay, actually, I don't need that. It's not really a resource I need, buddy. We just don't like you enough to give you the one resource that you actually would want. Okay, whatever. Russia signs defensive pact with China. That's a little scary. England signs defensive pact with Germany. Okay. Everyone just has a defensive pact with everyone, I guess. Everyone has a defensive pact with everyone. Let's see if I can revoke these guys further. I want to see if I can. I don't see a way. Building a railroad would be kind of nice. Can we have 8 tiles per turn? That's wild. That's kind of wild, man. These guys... Oh, that's not what I'm... Okay, there we go. No. You... Yeah, you guys move down towards Ethiopia. Oh, look at them move. Look at them move! There we go. Still not really the optimal sort of army to have, but it's something, I suppose. Probably overwhelm Ethiopia with this, I would imagine. Just a massive army. They probably won't be able to beat it. Nah, I don't like getting entangled into wars like that. I don't really like it. A pharmacy. Let's build some workers in Italy. Just like a small stack of workers, so I don't have to constantly transport them back and forth. Let's get a maybe a bath going. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of gonna leave this alone. I think I'll probably just end it off here. Maybe I'll finish this on, I don't know. What do they have? They have musketeers. That's a little concerning. Maybe we waited a little too long to beat up the Ethiopians. I mean, we can still beat them. I mean, we got riflemen, but they're getting a bit advanced for my liking. I know, yeah, musketeers aren't really that advanced. We have riflemen, but still. We're missing our opportunities to fight them. Should go and attack them now rather than later, but I'll probably leave this off till maybe Sunday if I decide to come back to it. I don't know. Like I said, there's not much I plan to do, but I do want to take over Ethiopia if I can. Because that is kind of my goal. It's kind of a goal I put on myself. If we can defeat Ethiopia pretty quickly, we can try to maybe take over North Africa, get the Mediterranean goal. I don't know how feasible that's going to be, but we'll see. Anyway, I think I'll just leave off for there, so I'll see you guys later. Alright, see ya.